Stewie.
Talk to me about it.
Well, first of all, welcome to the One-Eyed Pod. It's
Yeah.
um, whatever round it is. We don't know anymore. It's the round 13 review, but a delayed one. So it's sort
Yeah.
of like a round 13 review slash 14 intro.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, how I'm doing, you ask? I'm doing average. I cannot believe Sicily. I was going so good with Johnson and Humphrey, and I'm still in a good spot, but I just don't know what the fuck to do anymore.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
I've got the players. I've got the players to have the cash, but you
You're
just
running
gotta.
out of trades, son.
But well, yeah. Obviously, it's a worry, but I can still get a good. I can still get a good team. Like
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
seeing Abs. Abs is just
Oh my!
chucking
It
out
was just
300
like
k's.
Abs was like, I play this for fun, you know.
Well,
And
that's
do we want to be conservative or do we want to go pedal to the metal?
that's me at the moment. I don't give a fuck anymore. I reckon I'm just gonna have some fun. So I'm either thinking of getting Stewart. I'll actually just preview my screen.
Yeah,
Um,
check your screen up. Talk us through it.
do window, don't
While you're
window.
doing that,
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit about what I was thinking. Oh, that light's gonna fucking piss me off. One sec. Fucking. But look at that. There we go. Oh shit! It's fucking dark in here now.
That's
Um,
right, mate.
yeah, moved into a new place. I'm in my new office at the moment, so
Fancy.
feeling good, feeling good. But it's empty. Oh, finally, he's having a drink he's having a drink on the pod with me, and he's got a rare. He's got a wild turkey
Hello,
rare.
rare, mate. I don't F about. It's
um,
strong though.
what was I gonna say? I fucking honestly don't hate when players get injured, and this is because
This is
he's not injured, but he's suspended. I'm kind of like, oh, Sicily's injured, but then in the second second thought, I'm like, oh, I've got an excuse to get Clary. Pretty like
again.
just straight swap.
Yeah. Look. Oh, look. See, this is the whole thing. If you are wanting, like, because I've got Sicily, Dacos, and Dawson. Maybe I feel like, and I've got Sinclair as well. But I feel like you need to. You can easily. I haven't got Stew, so I could easily go Stew this week, and just cop the no Sicily basically. But you could switch him next week to Oliver. I just don't know.
This is your team. I just chucked it up real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. But overall, I've seen people like, and I've actually considered to hold Sicily, and that it would be for 3 weeks maybe. Well, 4, and but it's just no point, I don't think.
Well, if
So
you're
I can
playing
make,
leagues, there's a big point. Like, there's definitely a point if you're
but
playing
I don't
leagues.
think overall, even if I don't have, if I'm missing, because our league is so good, right? Having 650k on the bench does hurt a little bit. So if I get Stewart, I could bank 50k. I just don't know if I hold Sicily. I don't know who I would get in as a reserve player. I thought about, because next week I could go Briggs to decam, and that's my ruck cover. And then I could go forward and Sincotta to maybe a Yo, but that's still wasting 3 trades. Do you know what I mean?
I know
I'm,
exactly what you mean.
I I am so angry. But not angry. The bloke got 172. And I've heard if you keep him right, this is going to be a mega pod. Like,
Yeah,
this
it's
bloke
gonna
is
be
gonna.
fucking huge, cunt.
He's an awesome player, but it wouldn't shock me if he got reported again. This is the whole,
I
like,
know.
this is the whole problem with Sicily. Like, a lot of people think he's an idiot, which I'm in agreement. Like, imagine if we went Butters. We could have picked anyone. I know he was cheaper, but who was at that 5? Well, I still would have had Steele and Dale if I didn't do the Sicily, so I'm kind of happy that I don't have Broken Man Steele.
Well, you know what's the worst part about that? You can quote me in the other fucking pod. You can go back to it and listen to it. I said, I don't want fucking Steele because he's injury prone dickhead and I don't need him in my side at the moment. I don't have enough trades for him to have to trade him out later. And he's doing exactly what I thought he would fucking do.
Exactly. What can you do? I've considered as well, just the last one. I could go, I could get Stewart 100k, that gives me 100k, and then Briggs is a straight swap. And then I could maybe pump Humphrey and run. Who would you rather keep, Sheasel or Humphrey?
Oh, I'm keeping Humphrey.
So I could
I've already
trade
decided.
Sheasel. I could.
Yeah, I'm trading Sheasley. He's in my trade plans to get rid of him. Maybe even this
So,
week.
so I could. Oh, I wouldn't get rid. I'd just get rid of him next week, man.
No.
Is it?
I've got a
Have you? Well, I
I've got
won't put
a, I
you
got a
off it.
plan.
But I could. That's 200k, and then I could get Clary.
Oh wait, no. You're such a fucking. That's such a great idea. I'm gonna get when I get around to it. I'll talk to it. I'll talk
All right.
about it.
About what?
Well, it won't make sense in my trade plans. It's either Gorn's gonna go or Sheasel's gonna go. One of them are gonna go this week and next week.
Right, right.
Um, But I had them the wrong way around. I was going to trade Sheasel this week and then Gorn next week, but that doesn't make fucking sense
No, it
because
doesn't.
Gorn's playing next. Yeah, and I got other
Yeah.
way around. Get this one back.
So maybe I'll do that because that gives me a player throughout the buys. But you're punting on Humphrey. At least Sheasel, he's
Oh
good.
fuck,
Jeez, mate.
mate! I reckon honestly, Humphrey. Don't be surprised if I don't even actually. You know what? Don't even take my advice because I can't even plan 1 week ahead. At the
Neither.
moment, I'm just in fucking absolute shambles on what I'm doing, and I still don't even know what I'm going to do this week. I've got 1 hour
That's
left, and the one trade that I'm kind of leaning on is Max Gorn straight swap to Lockie Neal.
right. Oh yeah. So look, I got Brayshaw and Neil. That's a good um thing to link into. I got Brayshaw and Neil and Himmelberg. All three I'm pretty happy with. Himmelberg, he's a swingman, but they said they're going to play him backline, so it's just a wait and see. But at halftime, I was wrapped. I was watching the Storm game or something and watching the live scores, but the ball never went down there, so I'm not too worried. But Neil's a bit, Neil's questionable, to be
You,
honest.
you reckon? He
I
he
mean,
had a
he
rough
got a low,
start.
he got a low ton, but I don't know. But there's not many good players around that price point anyway, so he's probably. And what's his break even this week?
Well,
115.
Sarong will be at that break at that price point next week. I reckon.
Yeah, Sarong's carrying an injury as well.
I know,
Um,
but they've been saying that he's been carrying
I
an
know.
injury for the
It's
last 3 weeks,
five
and he's still
six, five
tunning.
six.
He's still nailing
Mate,
it
he's a
every
hog.
week. So I
Brayshaw
honestly
should have
don't give a
been.
fuck.
He's robbed Brayshaw hard.
Oh, Brayshaw was on track for 130, and I
Every
was
time
fucking ropeable.
the ball would come, and Brayshaw's like Dacos almost. You're always just watching a Freo game, and Brayshaw's just go
He's
and
always there.
always there. And I'm watching. I'm like, but you had a captain, so I'm like, oh, please don't get more than English. And it actually it happened.
It's kind of the same. Yeah.
Oh, that's what we didn't mention, and then we can go on to your sort of team. I still haven't had any luck with the captaincies.
Wait, so what did you actually say you were
I
gonna do last week? Because it wasn't
Dun-
what you ended up
Dunkley
doing.
into Dacos. But you want to? I'm contemplating getting Stewart in, inviting him, and getting Dunkley as captain.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I've done.
Are you
I got
really?
the vice on Stewart and the captain on Dunkley.
Well, I think. All right, because I just need to work out how it's all going to work. Because if I punt Sicily right now, I've got to figure out the plan. So it's maybe go down to Stew. But I
Yeah.
think I think that I'm just don't want to go near the Bulldogs. I just can't be stuffed with them. They've ruined my heart.
No, I can't go
I,
near the Bulldogs. You can't go near fucking Carlton. Stay.
Taranto would be a good shout, but
Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, I'm two primos off. So next this week is basically a hold unless I trade Sicily, and then next week I'm hoping to get Decam in, and then maybe a good player. So maybe I can trade out Sheasel because he's got his buy, and that may be a way around everything. And although I'll just play Humphrey instead of it's going to suck though. It's really going to suck.
Why?
I just feel like is he a 90 average or is he a 70 average?
Humphrey.
Yeah.
He's a fucking pig. Have you watched his games?
Yeah, I've
I
watched
love
all of
watching
them.
him.
I've
I
watched all
fucking
of
love
them.
watching him.
Yeah, we
He was so unlucky last week. Go into his quickly get up last week's stats. Look at his disposal efficiency.
um
Um, he went at like 20% or something, 30%, and still tonned. You can't not have this guy in your team. This guy
yeah,
tonned
no,
at
but it
20%.
where is it? Fuck me.
I'll just get it up on my fucking phone.
Trying to load it up on here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Footy
All I
wire.
can see is just Super Coach.
Yeah, I'm just going in the wrong. I don't know how to. Is the AFL up?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
in
got it.
the
Yeah, I'll get it up here. Go. Oh,
so
pardon me.
in the meantime, Goulden is just absolutely arse. Can
Yeah,
we
look
just
at
say that?
this. Ready? He had 17 disposals at 35% with 2 goals, and he tonned up.
That is decent. I
He,
mean, you can. I've got a mid forward like I couldn't always keep Johnson and Humphrey if it all goes to shit and swap one of these forwards down anyway.
Johnson looked really good on the weekend. Played like
Yeah.
full mid.
He's finally he's been like Sicily. How can you get dumped for us? He what did he get? He got his first game when I traded him. It was like I swear I reckon I've had 5 positive trades this year, and he scored. I think I traded him in for maybe the 35, and then he was on the 53, and he bloody sling tackled someone. He got Zorko good, I'm pretty sure. So I was
That's it.
kind of happy. I was kind of happy he did Zorko like that because he's a pig of a man.
How's that? How is Zorko trying to
Oh,
pipe
don't
up?
get me started. What a
Trying
dickhead.
to pipe up about Sicily. Bloke's just trying to eye gouge a
That's
20-year-old the week
exactly what I was
before.
just about to say. Like seriously. And he
Couldn't
didn't even
believe it.
I think the eye gouge was on like it was by accident because that's what he's used to doing, just grab his stuff. It's like it's in his brain. He's just like,
Yeah.
all right, let's fuck someone up. But yeah, Taranto's flying. Oh well, Laird was a big miss, but Taranto's flying at the moment. I think he's got the best 3 round average of the whole comp at the moment.
Nah,
130.
Caleb Daniel does.
Does he?
Yeah.
131.
It's pretty good. He's
Why didn't we?
fucking.
Why didn't we? Did not consider. I've considered it. I got him. This is my luck. I vice captained him at the 90.
And that's why I hadn't vice captained him or captained him ever again because you did that. I just steer clear.
Oh my god, 118 would have taken that. Probably not. Look at Marshall. 147, 111, 136. Oh, don't mind it. But
And here
and
we
Kieran
are
Briggs.
going for fucking Brayshaw and fucking English.
I know. Don't get me started on English. It was on negative. I was driving on the way home. Shouldn't be saying this, but I was punching my steering wheel, just going, Timmy, do something, Timmy. And he was just doing nothing.
Just
Oh,
wait. think I've got it here. I couldn't fucking believe it. It was
Oh,
so funny.
don't play it.
Oh, I'm gonna play it, cunt. Where is it? What date was it? What day is it today? I should have had all this ready.
It's
Fuck's sake.
Thursday. Don't play it because it shows me in a way that I shouldn't
Here
be
we go.
remembered.
Everybody listen to this. I can't believe this English cunt. He's a fucking idiot. You stupid fucking cockhead. You have fucked my season. I don't even care anymore. This is just fucked, man. This is just fucked. How can English go 153 or whatever he scored last week? Now he's first in Port, who are fucking rubbish. And then he goes out and gets three free kicks against, scoring 0 in the quarter time. I cannot do this fucking shit. I'm out.
Oh,
I'm
sound like
I'm not even gonna fucking bother watching this game. This is fucking fucking fuckfest. I'm listening to it on Triple M. Just
Oh my god, I was
currently
angry.
on -4 at quarter time. Are you serious?
I sound like that Carlton bloke.
Snapper.
I thought but I was watching. I actually turned it back on, and then I turned it off again because he was on like 70 something at 3/4 time, and I've just gone. This is fucked. My season is cooked. And I looked, and I woke up in the morning, and I see him on 99, and I yelled out a hooray. I was just like, how is he on 99? Like that is the word. He's like
No,
Bond. He just
he came back. He came back
oh
hard. Imagine if he just played a quarter, it would have been 130, and we would have been cheering.
yeah, I know. Um,
Yeah,
right. Do you want to talk about your team a little bit?
yeah. Well, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do, so we'll talk through it as I'm looking.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm ranked. I'm ranked in the. I actually did well last week. I
did
got
you go up?
1,100 rank change.
Oh,
So
nice. So
so
what
what's that?
season you rank are you now?
5,600. So if I can get 2K, I'll be happy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
not
hard to
happening
go
with.
up now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I thought that was you. I was like, you've got six. I've done this twice now on this pod. Oh, I get happy. Oh, you've
Nah,
got
so
eight. You've got eight.
yeah, I went down just a little bit.
I'd be getting rid of
Um,
Sicily.
um, this is my team at the moment. Congratulations, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, fuck off. Um, so what I've done so far is just Max Gorn to Neil. I don't even know if I want to do that. It's just kind of what I was playing with last night. I haven't really looked at it.
So you're keeping Sicily.
I am going to keep Sicily. Yep.
But you see what I mean? You've got Stewart in there.
Yeah. I'm only reason I'm keeping Sicily is it probably doesn't really affect me this week because he's going to be out anyway. And if he does come out that he's going to be off for what, fucking 3 weeks or whatever it is. What did he get? 3 weeks?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got 3 weeks. So technically it's 4. So this week, it's a long
Mm.
time.
So I'll probably just swing him into Clary,
Next
and
week.
then Clary,
Yeah.
yeah, next week, and
You
then
could
he can
swap
come sit in
Goulden
here.
down there.
Yeah, and then
Right.
obviously I've got Decam to come back in here, who can be a bit of ruck cover for that week, but they've both got buys that week as well, which sucks. This is why I don't
Who
really
did
want to trade Gorn out.
who did you trade? Did you trade Cameron into it? No, Neil. Neil. I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
here,
Yeah.
let me undo all my changes.
Yeah.
So so yeah, I got
So
Maxi
who
going, and I kind of want to keep him for next week. I think it'll be smart.
I think it would be because there's players, but you're getting a player. It's not affecting how many players you have.
Hmm.
How much K do you have?
I
You
got
were
eighty
pretty much
thousand.
580. You had around
80.
580 from memory because you only had 600 in the bank.
What are
But
you trying to say? Oh, how much K do I have if I trade
yeah,
out Gone? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, 586. Yeah, yeah.
But
So
you're gonna have Briggs out now. Oh well, I guess you got Cameron. How many do you have playing next week?
I haven't even looked at it. I think I have
I don't know
one,
if
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I'll do a trade this week to get that to be 17 and a trade next week, 18.
Hmm.
But I'm even thinking of just going 17 next week. Honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to make one trade this week. Um, who it is though?
580K. Let's look it up. I'll just, or you can, whatever goes. I don't know how to do this if I'm trying to search for players.
Well, I think
Players.
I might even want to keep going. Um,
I'd be I'd be getting rid of Gorm, but I don't know if this week's the one to do it.
the fucking dog is chasing his tail.
580,
So
580K.
um,
Shout out to
well,
Perry Man.
if you look, yeah, shout out to Pez, man. If you look, Gordon's got a 80 something break even, so he's going to go up in about 10K next week, some cash.
Mm,
Um, but
580. So Neil, by average.
are you looking at it now? Huh?
Yeah, Neil is probably the
The
best
best,
pick of
huh?
the bunch.
But like I don't have to just do a straight swap. Hey, like that's just because I didn't want to use another trade. I could go like something like this. I trade you out, and then I could trade out. Where are you at? CMS.
Have you still got him? Oh, get rid
Yeah.
of him.
So then it gives me 908K. Um,
But
look,
who does that allow?
I, I don't really need to want to get rid of him, honestly.
He might actually
His break
benefit
it
from
he's gonna
Sicily's role.
he's got a break even of 44. Yeah, he's going to be playing in the back line. Sicily's not going to be there. Um,
I swear, if he averages more than Himmelberg, I'll be pissed off.
so I'm not opposed to holding Mitchell for a little bit. I kind of even if I could this week, I'd love to just not trade anyone.
Yeah, well, that was my plan now because I had 18. Well, I still have. So this is the thing. I have nine. I have. I have
Um,
18 without Sicily right now. But
1 second. Without Sicily, you got 19.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm 19. Um, well, 18
Let me have a
without
look.
Sicily because he's obviously not included. But yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
got
know.
18. Like I don't need to trade this week. I've got 18 on field. I've got two. I've got one dud rookie who's going to give me a 40. Then everyone else is like 80 plus.
Yeah,
Sorry, Goddard and Sturt, probably my duds, and then everyone else is 80, 90 plus.
big old Sam Sturt.
And Sharp probably might have a chance to come in this week since
Well, the teams are out. We'll go through them
oh
a little bit
they're
later.
out. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
well we'll have a look in a bit. Um, could be a sneaky chance. Let's actually have a look at them now because um, I'd love to have a look. I'll jump over to yours and
no worries.
we'll suss it out.
But I don't think
Yeah,
he's a chance because this Jasper Fletcher bloke has got a gig. Josh Kelly, Sam Taylor. Oh, he's got the round 15 bye. He would be a great trade in.
fuck's sake, Sam Sturt admitted. God. Ah. Fuck
Where
off,
have you
Harry. One
seen that?
sec.
Have you jumped? You've jumped ahead
I'm
to
looking at
your.
yours. One sec. Let me get
Oh,
off.
I don't
Oh,
know
let
where
me
you.
let me let me do this. Let me cut off for a bit. Okay. All right, I'm looking at yours, but
Harry
fuck, I just
Sharp
saw it.
nowhere to be seen. Harry Sharp isn't even on the emergency. Something's fucking going on there. That is something going on there. You idiot.
He's going back to the resis, mate. He's warming the benches in the resis.
Oh fuck me. You
You
dud.
know what's actually happened? You know, we're talking about the other week how his mum's probably got the call saying, "Oh, he's going to be playing an extra 3 games." She's got on the blower, going, "How fucking dare you, Fagan? How dare you, you baby killer?" And then what's happened is his his mum, he's just gone, "Fuck this Sharp guy," and then Sharp's just had to been wiped straight to the resis, and he's probably not even getting a game in the resis just because of his mum.
Well, what's happened here is, and I wish I actually didn't get rid of Wilmot, but I have a feeling he's gonna go into Rich's role. There's actually
Mm.
a this Devon Robertson bloke. He's
I've seen people
180.
talking about him.
He's 189k. He's actually a pretty good player. Like he'd get a
Mm.
game probably anywhere else, but he's just got a stacked midfield. But he's just shout as well. But I just don't see the value of paying 189k. I've only got 6 trades. Like I could go Sharp up to him, but what's the point?
That's what I'm saying. There's all these every week. There's a new player which everyone's just jumping on. Like, mate, I
Yeah,
need 2 more players and then my team's done. Why do I need to get these fucking people right now?
I
I'll
think
get them
this.
later.
But will this player save you when you're nursing Sicily? Do you know what I mean?
Um, yeah, I do know what you mean. Well,
I'd rather just get that premium score in for the next 3 weeks. That's my logic. I've done I've done a similar trade Sharp up to Devon, and like, oh, I can't be you. You can switch all the mids around, but I don't even. He scored an 85. I don't know what his previous. Let's quickly have a look at his.
because
You might
honestly, what do I gain from holding Sicily?
nothing. I'm just saying. Hey, let's just blow it up like Abs Magic. We'll go
But
on this pod.
who do you even go to if you're not getting your Sicily this week? Like, I've already got.
How do I look? He got a 95, a 71, a 32, and then just dropped again. So it can definitely score, but this could be another Sharp. This is actually another point. How do we know? How do we trust this coach? There's Jared Lyons there. McCluggage is out. I just don't. So who's gone out? Rich has gone out for Leicester. Gardner's come in for he's centre half back. So maybe Fletcher. I don't know what position Fletcher plays. Is he actually? Jared Lyons is just waiting there, but I think he's finished. But is Devon Robertson actually the real deal?
Let's find out already.
I know that I was listening to DR today, and he's a massive Brisbane. Ask Breno actually, but he thinks
One
Devon.
sec. One
This
sec.
is
Yes.
Pig shit. What's going on?
Just looking at Brisbane's lineup.
Yes.
yeah. We're
Passed it
looking
all.
at it too.
So am I. Cooks. He can't hear. He can't hear. Tell me a little bit about Devon Robertson.
I like him, but usually we drop him every second game because Fagan goes back to his favourites.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Well, how are you thinking about putting him in your team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Cooksy, we do a podcast every week, and right now we're looking at Devin Robertson, and I got you on the blower to tell us if he's gonna hold his spot in the team.
Ask him if he's like Harry Sharp.
I want
Ask
him
him
to,
what.
but he never tends to.
Ask him what
Mate.
has Harry Sharp done
Although
to Chris
it's
Fagan.
strange because McCluggage is out and Zorko is coming back from his 1 week suspension, but we didn't pick Zorko. So that's really strange.
Yes.
So Dev Robinson will go into the middle. He'll have to.
That's
Devin
what I mean.
Robinson's playing in the middle. What's Sharp done to deserve this?
Not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, he turns it over a lot.
Oh, he's a hack, is he?
He's like ridiculous runner. Like every time he comes on the TV, they say about his record at the combine or whatever. But he's a really good runner. He gets back and helps us, but turns it over a lot.
Let's see. So, and do you reckon Devin Robinson will hold his spot because Zorko's not in the team now?
Yeah, just depending on what's happening with that Zorko. I think he should. He had 21 tackles in the VFL the other day.
Yeah.
Imagine how good that score would have been.
Yeah. We were talking about that.
What's this podcast for?
We do a podcast. Oh, well, you're on the pod right now, but we do a podcast every week talking about footy and the Pies and Supercoach.
Speaking of that, I'm just about to book tickets to Brisbane Collingwood in August because it's at Marvel and selling out.
All right, mate. You're on the pod, mate. We're not having a chat.
I'll let you go.
I'll catch you later, mate.
Himmelberg. Can we just have a moment? Himmelberg, sit up.
Oh, he's been put down there.
Let's go.
Going back to that, though, probably doesn't make me want to pick Devin Robinson, but it's actually a good observation. Yeah, a good observation that Zorko's not in, so Robinson will probably play in the middle.
Yeah, well, this week he could. One, he'd be a good bench option, but fuck, I think I've got burnt by him before.
How much is he?
186.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I can't load my screen. 186. Just the mid only, but you could loop him with Johnson and Humphrey in the meantime, and then flip one of them like that. That will give me 4, and then 2 upgrades. Well, yeah, Briggs will be a free sort of trade. So, fuck, I don't know if it's even worth it. I might just go Stu. Is he good cover? Is he good cover for 3 weeks? That's my real question.
I don't even have fucking time to think about this shit right now. And let me quickly put the VC on Stuart before I forget, because that would be.
I've got to trade him in, mate. I've got to decide. What do you think I should do? That's why we're going on the team. Marley on Pickett, personal reasons. Just say he's a criminal. Oh my god!
Did you see that fucking Richmond said they back him in everything he's done? What are you talking about? Bloke's just robbed.
I don't know what's going on there. I just saw it. Someone told me about it when I was watching the Storm game when I was blind, and I just kept saying "fuck off." Like, no way, this is true. No way.
Apparently, it was at the start of the year. I don't pay much attention to the news.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's innocent until proven guilty. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Jackson Binns, he's a 102k defender, mid, something like that. But I know he's 102k.
I don't fucking give a fuck about anyone who plays for Carlton right now. Honestly.
Is Sinclair? Oh, he's on the bench. That will be chaos if he's not named. I'll be pissed off if he's not named.
He's such a hack, Sincotta.
I think this is too hard to deal with. It's a Sunday game. I need this news right now.
Who's in for
Sexton, Ellis, McAndrew, Moyle Day, Humphrey on the bench, but he plays. Like, that's a guaranteed.
Humphrey plays. They just signed him on for How much more years? Like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
Beast
Oh,
mode.
until Tuke Miller. That's the only thing. Tuke Miller comes in, he'll probably his role will get negated a lot. So
Yeah,
that's
and
why.
then by then he'll be the same price as Took, and we'll just get Took.
Yeah, I won't have any trades by then, mate.
That's why I want to do just one trade. If I just do one trade that week, that means I go to 21 primos, and
Yeah.
and I just did one trade. So if I get in Neil for Gorn, that's just one trade. I get 21 primos, and I just need one more primo, and then that will be fucking Clary. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you already had what? So I thought you only had 20 primos.
Yeah, and then because
But-
Briggs will be a primo for me if I trade Gorn, right?
Right.
So
So you
then,
didn't. So you didn't have two rookie. You were never playing two other rookies on field because I got Briggs on the bench. So it's still. Um, I was never running him at all.
no, same.
Show
Know what I
your
mean?
team because this
I'll
is
show
all
it.
done anyway.
Okay, I'll show a team. I'll show a team. I'll show a team.
Hugh Greenwood's back in.
You've
What a beast.
actually made me second guess myself right now. So let me just go
I'm
like
pretty
this.
sure. I'm pretty sure you have the same as me.
And then I want to get yeah. So how the fuck do I get Humphrey down there again?
Oh,
Well,
you're
just picture,
counting that dickhead as a premium, aren't you?
no.
Yeah,
Just picture Humphreys down here, right?
yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
but you're
now I
counting
trade out.
him.
No. I'm not. I trade out Gorn,
Yeah,
right? And I'm counting Briggs as a primo. So I trade out Gorn, and then Lockie Neal will come in, right?
yeah. So you got.
Taranto comes
Oh
down
yeah.
here, and then Humphreys will be here,
Oh,
right?
that's exact. No, that's actually the exact same as me. Right now, you
Yeah.
have. Oh, so
I
you're
got 20
actually.
primos. So then I just get, if Gorn turns into, if I trade this into
So
Neil,
you're actually
then that's
upgrading your
21
team again.
primos. Yeah.
You're
If I
upgrading
trade
your
Gorn,
team.
I'm
I
upgrading
would do
again.
that. I would do that.
But Sicily, and then Sicily stays here until I work out the news on him. Or I trade both of these blokes. Because at the moment, I probably don't give a fuck about rank anymore. I'm kind of just going for the league chocolates.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if I just keep scoring like a par score, I'm gonna be top 1%.
Yeah. I mean, I've always had. I didn't do it last year, but I think I finished around the 5K because I ran out of trades. But I finished 1K 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure. So that's always like the general aim is to try and just fit in the 1K. Obviously, this year's a bit hard, but with all these injuries and stupid fucking rules and tackles.
Because
So
what? How far away? Yeah, like at the end of the day, how much more primos are going to get suspended? Probably a lot.
I'd take a
What's
I'd take a 1% top 1% over a league sort of win
would you?
because
Oh, I want the
leagues
cash.
are. I know, but leagues are hard to win anyway. Like you know how you get beat. It's just like normal footy. You know, you're not unless your team's brilliant, but it's extremely hard to, you know.
Okay, so rank 1000 is 29095. Remember that 29095, and I am 28, somewhere about 300 points away, 200 points away.
Yeah, and I'm 150 points from you. I'm pretty sure.
So I'm actually not that far away. I should go for the top 1%, top 1000.
I would 100% would just go for both. Who gives a flying F, man?
But then
But
this is, it would kind of look something like this. So I'd trade out you. Actually, no, I'd keep going in this instance, and I would trade out you, and you can go up here. You can fucking come down here. And then in my midfield, the
Who is it?
730k.
Who is it?
Where is it? I don't want to go here.
That's the wrong, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing. I kind of want to use that money on Clary, but because I want Clary and Merritt, but both of them have a bye this week, so there's no point in getting any of them in. I'd love to just get Neil in or Butters, but Butters has got a high break even now, so he's coming down. I want to get him.
What about a Libba?
No,
I know he's got the bad bye next week, so that's what you got to take into account.
he's got a bye next week, and he's probably might get injured.
Oh,
I don't want any injuries.
you're sleeping on him hard. He's hardly been injured. He got knocked out once, and it was a bloody tough tackle. He's going
He's
to
an
finish
old
top
man.
6, 8.
Yeah,
He's going
he's an
to
old man
finish
now.
top 8 easy. Nah, I'll back Libba in, but I wouldn't take a last bye player anyway. So, I mean, Brisbane, Sydney, Freo, that's their players, the teams. What about a Noah Anderson or your mids are pretty full.
I'm pretty chockers down there. Actually, probably like I'm just going to keep. Obviously, Taranto, I want him to get down, and I want Dunkley to go down there as well. And Errol probably needs to go down here. So I've got room for about 2 to 3 fucking 2 to 3 mid primos. But I guess if I'm not trading Gorn, right, then that could be my route back to Clary. And Will Day is probably on borrowed time, but then my trades are getting a bit
I'd
low.
keep Day. I'm actually confident in Day now. He's given me that good score, so I've got me big Day addiction. Day's like my alcohol. I'm gonna just keep coming back to him.
What's his faces by? Wait 1 second. So Port have had their buy, have they?
Nah, they haven't. They're the following week as well. So, I mean, what if you downgrade to someone like a Himmel, or you're not?
The Harry
You
Himmel.
don't want to.
Don't really want to.
It's all negative. I mean, why can't you just get Neil right now?
I can get Neil.
I'd get Neil. Just get Neil for Sinclair. For
This is
Sicily.
this is what I was
Yeah,
saying before. Right.
I'd just do it. Just do it. Now our teams are more alike again. You wait till I get Stuart, bro.
Well, he's not playing this week. Sturt's not playing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, say, 18.
And Sin Cotter. Just add Sin Cotter
18.
in there. You got 18. I think you have to trade Sicily now that Sturt's out.
I think you're right. And then Max Gorn, I'm going to trade you to Clayton Oliver. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm going to do, I'll do Mitchell Gorn to Clayton Oliver. And then, 1 second, let's just pause this. Hey, Mandy, do you reckon you could shut the door for me? I'm connected with a mic, so I don't want to get up. Do you reckon you could just close that door for us?
Yeah,
Thank you so
bro.
much. Okay. Anyway, back to. I was gonna go. I've got 52 minutes. Actually, I don't mind this now, but I would rather Sarong. I want Sarong in here.
Get Sarong. Just get him. You've been talking about him for ages.
Yeah, was he named?
Sarong, yeah, he's been like this the whole time.
No, but look, this is another reason why I might not go Sarong. break even of 150 this week.
Oh yeah.
So he's going to go
At
down
this
around
at this
20k.
at this time period, it doesn't really matter though. But I know what you're saying because you're going to pick either Neil or Sarong, so it's really versus them. So it doesn't really matter about the price anymore.
Well, it does because Neil's going to go up to, he's 580 right now, 585. He's probably going to, he'd probably hang around here for a little bit. Hey, we're 115 break even. And then Sarong is 602, who's probably going to come down to around the 590 mark, 580, 590. Who have they got? They've got GWS, Essendon. And then I really want to get in Merritt and Clary, and then that's my team done.
Right.
So I'm kind of wasting time at the moment getting Neil and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
mean, if you
don't
got
really
a
want them in my final team.
if you got a plan, I mean, yeah. If you want Clary and Merritt, they're both going to be a bit expensive as well. But if you can afford them, you may as well. You know, if you're hell bent on having that, you know,
Well, I can
those
definitely fit it
players in your
in. You know
team.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So maybe holding
Actually,
sits.
this works because I'm not trading out Gorn anymore. This fucking works. I'm gonna get in Lockie Neal. Actually, I'm gonna get in who is the least owned. So Lockie Neal is 35% of teams, and Sarong is in 16% of teams. I'm gonna get in Sarong. Fuck you guys. Fuck what anyone thinks. I'm getting in this injured piece of shit. My team's gonna be riddled.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
I'm going Sarong. I'm going to have these two fuckers so I don't get annoyed when one gets the ball over the other. And then I could just go. I'll get Lockie Neal as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am. I'm just looking if I have the same primos as you, which I think I do. But I think Neil. So you've just gone Neil. I mean, sorry, Sarong instead of Neil.
I think I'm going to go Sarong.
That's a. I mean, GWS have they traditionally leak. Just have a look, but I think they traditionally leak points.
I'm only doing this because
You can always change your mind because there's
Lockie
the.
Neal is
I
more
mean,
highly owned.
yeah.
Sarong has 16. Is in 16% of teams. He may have a niggle of an injury, but he's had a niggle of injury like the last 3 weeks. And what's he scored? Fucking 135, 93, 108. Did he have his injury this week around Melbourne?
Nah, I think it's been since round 10 or something, or 9. I think it's just been a lingering issue that he'll probably need surgery on at the end of the year, but it's not that bad.
The coach keeps saying, "Oh, he's going to play." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And he hasn't looked that bad. I think he's just been a little sook. Little sook. Oh,
But Lockie Neal's scores are incredible as well. Like if you look at Lockie Neal, he's had a couple
Lockie
bad
Neal's got
games.
an easier. Lockie Freo, I've got a tough run. Like Brisbane have a great run. But I would have. I like Sarong. But if you're. I mean, Lockie Neal's cheaper as well, so.
I'm going to go Lockie Neal. I think I'm
like
going
it.
to go Lockie Neal. Just because.
Our teams are identical.
Are they the exact same?
Nah, they're not. I've got him
I
and
was going to
Bernier.
say.
Himmelberg and Rowan and Merritt.
Yeah. Only reason I'm going to go Lockie Neal is because he's a little bit cheaper. And with this 145, then next week I can go up to Clary. What's Clayton Oliver? Come on, fucking tell me. So I got 649, 800.
Would you get rid of Rowan Marshall or English for Briggs?
So I can get Clary. Yeah, I can get Clary next week.
That's the question I've asked myself as well. Is it plausible or not?
Well, I think because he's like, what's Ron Marshall at the moment? 600k.
Yep.
You can get anyone. And
Well,
Briggs
you could
is
maybe
showing.
you could downgrade to a Cameron for ruck cover, bank 150k. And like I'm in dire straits right now, so that may be an option for myself. Oh, do you want me to share my screen?
Cash is king right now. 1 second, I'm just confirming my trades for this weekend. I'm going Lockie
Yeah,
Neal
make sure you
for
don't reverse them.
Sicily. Got Stewart in there. That gives me.
It'll be all right if because I really want Stu this week, even though I think he can pop out at 115. We've got to do a multi as well.
All right, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I'm going for fucking Lockie Neal. Or I might change it last minute. I don't even know.
Jesse Cameron is a good shout for a pod.
Yeah,
That's all
it'll
I
be
can
my
say.
last trade in, I reckon.
Jezza?
Yeah, him or Hawkins.
Fucking hell, mate. How many trades do you have?
Well, I've got.
Oh, I'm on.
Mate, I only need 2 more trades after this.
Yeah.
Which are going to be basically straight swaps.
So have a look at this, right?
Hmm.
This is my team without Sicily, and I've got 110 spare. I could go to Briggs straight swap for Cameron, or I could downgrade Marshall to Cameron and then play Briggs down there. But I'm pretty much.
Can't we have the exact same team?
But am I in the same primos as you? I'm trying to count them. I'm pretty much am. I'm counting Himmelberg as a primo.
Okay, 1 and not Humphrey. 1, 2,
Oh, I count
3,
Humphrey,
4.
but Humphrey and Sheasel is the same. If you want to say if I'm keeping them, I guess.
Oh, if you count Humphrey as primos, I'm at 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah.
So 21, but really Humphreys, I wanted to upgrade Humphrey, so I'll say 20. So getting rid of Briggs is 21, and then I've got 110, so I could put it on Sheasel and keep Humphrey in my final team and have 3 trades remaining, and that would give me 200k. I could probably get Clary, to be honest.
If you
Because
downgrade Marshall to decam, then I reckon you could get Clary.
well, I could go without getting rid of Marshall. I could get rid of Ford. I could get rid of. So I could either go Ford and Sincotta to Yo, or I could go Ford. Ford and or Sincotta. Maybe I keep Ford because he's better. Ford and Sheasel, and that gives me more players for the buys anyway. That'll give me 18,
And
that'll leave me
for
with
what? For
3.
Yo, and then how much money you got after that?
Well, if I get rid of Ford and Sheasel, I'll have enough money for Clary probably. I just swap Himmelberg down and then rotate one of them, or I can just downgrade Marshall and get decam and probably upgrade that way, and maybe obviously a 600k player is going to give me more cash. So I don't think I'll lose out on getting rid of Sicily, do I?
Nah. I mean, I'm doing it this week, so you have to do it.
Yeah. I'm actually going to do the same as you because I was thinking Stewart for a long time,
Yeah.
and it's on you if you lose. if you fuck up, I'll go. It's on Mikey. I need
Who
please
are we
super good.
versing this week? Oh, you're versing
I'm versing
Max.
Maxi. So Maxi, if you're watching this, we're putting. This was my whole point. We wait till the Thursday. Max is going to try and figure out what I've got, and then I'm going to go boom, bosh. VC on Stew, 150 waiting. You can. We'll put out the recording of that 55 minutes timestamp. We'll just send
Oh, I'm
Max that
versing.
demo.
I'm versing fucking Zach this week. Big chance I
Oh,
could lose this.
good luck. Well, that's the thing. Well, maybe we've already locked in now, but maybe just get rid of. Hopefully, Hump just keeps killing it, eh?
Well, he has Sicily as well, and there's a good chance he goes to There's a good chance he goes to fucking to Stewart.
Mm. I actually don't. Who would you get rid of out of Marshall or English? Probably the highest owned.
I don't even fucking
I
know. They're
mean, the
both playing
lowest
the
owned.
same. I mean,
The
English has been
lowest
down
owned.
in form, and Marshall's been playing well. So
Marshall will be around. He's got a 135 break even. He could easily. He could get that, or he'd drop 10k.
who's he playing?
Richmond. So 595. Back
Nank's
around
back in,
100,
isn't he?
130k. Yeah, Nank was back last week and someone towed him up, I'm pretty sure. Who'd they verse? Oh, no, it wasn't. That's incorrect. Jackson and I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Jackson did all right against Nank, but you're back rowing in. He's in. I prefer him over English. English is a bloody.
He's probably in the best form he's ever been in his life.
English is a cockhead. I'm sick of him. No, he's not. Well, how can I
He's
say
gonna go
that?
massive this
The
week.
week,
You watch.
yeah, that's what I mean. The week before, he's got Goldie though, so I wouldn't be touching English for a C.
Yeah, Goldstein's actually been going so well this year.
Stew and dunks. I'm liking it.
You like it?
If you, yeah, I don't mind it.
I'm sure I'm going for.
I think. What is that?
Mate, you're talking. I'm probably a 120 average now. I've probably come down from my 138 after last week.
You've
But
got the, you've got the Moz. You've got the Moz on you now, mate.
I too. I fucked myself.
The Moz.
Nah,
Oh,
Stu's gonna go fucking massive.
if we do well, I might just every week just ask you on this pod, who are you going? I actually wanted to vice Stuart though. Like I did put it out there earlier before you even said anything. So don't call me a
What
copycat.
just a copy. So if
You
you
all
weren't, so what would you go if you? Is this what you would have gone?
I would have gone Dunkley into Bont probably. But I actually considering Taranto, but after he stuffed me around a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you can ever captain him. But I think St Kilda are pretty easy to score against.
I think Dunkley into Bont is the biggest low risk play.
I know, but if you look at, I feel like it might not even like work out to be, a point of difference because they may just score all the same. But Bont's record's pretty trash against North. 102, 83, 82.
What
It's
doesn't he
actually
like
not.
about North?
I don't know, but
You know what I've noticed with Bont? He plays better against good teams.
and that might be
Like,
it.
like he
And
really does perform when he needs to.
he's obviously carrying a niggle as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Bont and Timmy T, what's his record against Saints? 63, 100. That's really
Yeah,
irrelevant.
but Toronto hasn't been having a season like this for ever.
You could oh no. I was
What are
going
you
to
gonna
say
say?
Sinclair, but there's no chance you would vice or captain him.
Such a
He's the
fucking.
most up
You
and
are
down.
a madman.
I saw someone vice Sinclair on Discord last week, and everyone was saying you've got big coroners. Like, how can you? Everyone's saying Rowan Marshall, and you've just viced Sinclair. He must have been in the point 0.0000. He must have been the only one that have done that thing, man.
What did
Oh,
Sinclair get last week? 125.
125.
Good
He
shout.
played a great game, but nah, I wouldn't go near him, eh?
Yeah.
Um,
Then I worked out last week when I was like, I'm going to go Brayshaw. He's going to go massive. There's just so many better options to go for that are safer.
for Brayshaw. Oh yeah, for your captain.
You know what I mean? Like, he could
Yeah.
have played a good game, but there's just safer options you could have gone for that week.
Look, we're having this debate, and I'm actually, I don't think I'm allowed to be in this debate, mate. Like, I've got 100. I had 119 on the table, and I thought English was going to go 100. I thought he generally was going to go 130. I joked to you that I want the 120 just to, or the one extra point. But I thought, 130, that's his. I judged it off his average. He was averaging 125 or 26 or whatever. And I said, well, he'll probably average that. So that's a good captaincy choice. Now, if Stuart gets 118, are we taking it? I think I might take 117. That's my point.
So
If it
you're
gets
going safe bet now. Because I said to you, because you said 119, I'm not taking it. I want a 120. And I said,
Yeah, it
after
was
all
a
this
joke
you've been
though.
saying, after all these weeks, you won't take the 1 point. It'll be 2 points all up. And then you went for it. You rolled the dice and it just fucking shot you in the dick.
Well,
If Stuart goes
Dunkley's
119, I'm not
averaging
taking it.
100. You're not?
See, and
I'm
now,
just,
and
I'm
because
just
of
gonna
that,
be in
right?
this. I'm just gonna be in this rhythm of just not taking.
No, this is my reasoning, and because of that, that's why I don't think Stewart should be a good VC option. I think because
Fuck.
because
When's the
let's
game
let's be
start?
honest. It's 30 minutes. Let's be honest. What is Stewart gonna score? Right.
Let's. Oh, sorry, I was doing it on my phone. Let's look at his.
100 to I'm gonna guess 100 to 120.
Oh, that
120 to
record is
100.
bloody. Look at that record. 122, 130. That's all I need, soldier boy. Just ride that VC, brother.
But now look at
You,
Dunkley. Go. What do we expect from Dunkley? Dunkley is 120 to 130
he's got a shit record
easily.
against Sydney, but
I don't care. I reckon
148, 146, 153. So yeah, so 120. So say if Stewart scores 120, are you taking it? I'll probably take it.
you have to, but it's going to annoy me because I know Dunkley might do more. This is what
So,
I'm talking
so are
about.
we going? I saw someone on a page or wherever I saw it. Someone said I only go 125 plus.
Yeah, I've seen people
100.
say that. Crazy people. This is why. Listen to this. Dunkley VC into Bont or Toronto, like you were saying.
Yeah. Fuck. I just love watching because I think I'm going to be home on Saturday, but I just love watching my players when I captain them. So if I'm not going to be in the house, well, you're different because you're working, but I just like, watching those games.
When am I
But every
working this
single
week?
time I've watched it, I've been looking at the score every 2 minutes and been swearing and fucking throwing my phone and all this stuff.
You only enjoy it if if he's playing well. If he's
Yeah,
just doing absolute dog shit, most of these games the last 2 weeks. I've just turned the TV off. I haven't watched, and I've just
but
come back to it, and then I'm like, we're doing well, and I turn it on, and he doesn't get a point for the whole quarter. So I'm like, never
here's the
watching.
thing: not many people are going to have Stewart.
Everyone's gonna have fucking Stewart this week. What's
No,
his
no,
trade
like
in percentage?
VC. I meant VC. I meant
Pod VC. What's his traded in percentage? And I bet you a lot of those people put
It's
fucking
about
VC on him.
6 or 8K. I'm pretty sure. Where is it? He's had 10,000 trade-ins, but that's just because
That's a lot.
Sicilianis have you know,
Yeah.
flocked to them. But I will just quickly check because I got Supercoach Gold or whatever it's called. If we look up coaches, we'll just go the top 1%. I'll just go top 5 because that's really where we're placed right now. We're in the middle of the pack. Most VC, Dunkley into Bont. Stewart's at 9%. Holy crap. That's wild.
This is what I'm saying because he probably score around the 100 to 120. All right. I'm gonna VC him. I'm letting you know I'm gonna VC Stewart,
If
but
you change it, I'm
I'm-
gonna run over to Queensland and belt the fuck out of you.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might change it last week. Nah,
Oh,
I've actually got a thing I've got a thing with myself like that. If I say that I'm gonna do something, like if I say I'm gonna do VC someone or see someone, I can't in my own head not do it because if I don't do it and then they go nuts, I'll be fucking pissed.
so this has happened. I mean,
So I just write it.
I said Dunkley and Taranto, but I wanted Stu as a good VC. So I'm pretty. I'm just gonna ride Stu to be honest, because he's due for a big game. What's
He's
his
due for a
other?
big game. He's playing Port and
127,
Geelong.
138, 115. Oh, look, I'm
Geelong
actually.
need this win. They need to win this week.
Yeah, so should we do tipping and then we'll probably close it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because if I reckon, I was telling the boys on Sunday, did you put a bet on Hawthorn? You should have.
Nah, I knew they were
You
going to
idiot.
win, but
You idiot.
what does that do? Optimize.
Optimized, but I think I had all my primos showing you full primo or something. What are you
Go back,
projected, by the way?
go back and show me how you saw the VC options. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, so if you go to the players, it's only if you've got that Supercoach Plus.
Yeah, I've got that.
So you just go captain's coach's choice, and we just
Oh.
did 5%. I mean, if we looked at the 1% for because deep down we want to break into that, right? 7% have it on Stu. So most are going Dunkley Bont. Bloody pussios. Some are going Rowan. Jeez, I might be benching Rowan this week.
And that's probably the smart option, hey, to go Bont into Dunkley. But you need because this is what's happening. They know Dunkley has the biggest potential, so they don't want to accidentally smack a VC on Stewart and he goes 120 and Dunkley goes a 150.
Yeah, and 50% have Captain Bond. Fucking hell, dude, that is wild. Literally, this is crazy. I
This
know
is what I'm
Abs
talking
is.
about.
Yeah, I know, but well, you gotta have some kahunas, Mikey. Do you want to bet against the crowd, or you're gonna? Some people are just gonna take Dunkley anyway.
I'm always against going the opposite for the captains and VCs. No, I'm always for it, but I know that if someone like last week you had to go English because if English went fucking huge, everyone had him on VC,
Mm-mm.
and you would have been fucking behind by so much.
But now this is now this is the case where it's so lopsided that I mean you don't have to follow in like to not you personally, but like it's
No, I'm going Stuart VC, Captain Dunkley. Eat my heart out. I fucking went for Sicily last time and he had hardly anyone. Let's do it.
yeah. But I could work something out. Oh,
This
so
is
yeah, that
Wait, what is your
Jesus.
projected? 1 sec. What's your projected?
Oh, that was my question. We ramble, but my project is 1,956. That's with Dunkley C, Stewart C. I mean Vice.
Mine's 1984 with Dunkley and Stewart.
How the fuck does that happen? Bloody prick.
I actually don't know.
Not happy about that.
Who do I have that you don't have?
Our team's different. Like,
I think because I've got Steele in instead of Johnson.
yeah. Our team's slightly different, but you wait till Himmelberg. What's he projected? 65. Just pump that up to another 100, mate. He's going to score 165 this week. Good old Himmel.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched half of it. I was watching it at a pub, and he looked like he was everywhere.
He did, but you know who else looked like they were everywhere?
Who?
Every fucking GWS backman.
That's how they do it. But Himmelberg, they've got to keep him, and I think he's quite local. So they'll be playing him in backline. They've already said it, but they'll be playing him in backline. We might have to hurry this up because my MacBook's about to die.
Okay, I just pressed optimize, but I don't know what it fucking did.
Watch out!
It's got the VCE on Rosie. I don't want that.
Oh, is this why you're telling me you finished with a bigger score?
No. I've got it now. I think that works.
You're a cheat, Argent.
Fuck off. I don't know what it changed, but
It's up the
it's still
top.
1984.
Fucking hell.
Let's do tips.
Geez, that I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with it. It's bloody Himmelberg. He's destroyed me. The tips. I've tipped Port tonight, but I'm actually there's been there's 3 big ins for Geelong, so I might actually tip Geelong on my tipping. I might go Geelong because fucking Port, they think they're the real deal, and then they're not the real deal. I'd want to point at them and say, "You're not the real deal. You're a fake magpie wannabe scumbag."
I'm going for Geelong as well. I think Port won't get up tonight. Geelong have to win this game.
And they're they're a good team. They've just been
Danger's
battered.
back in, isn't he?
Danger, Holmes, and Duncan.
Oh, mate,
So that
you watch. Cameron is going to go nuts. Look at these fucking forward entries he's going to get.
Yeah, I'm big. That's who I should have waited for Himmelberg and waited after his bye to get Himmelberg, but it wouldn't have worked out because Himmelberg might be like 420k.
Yeah, he's going to go up.
All right, Brisbane or Sydney? Brisbane for me.
I am going Brisbane at the Gabba. Yep.
GWS and Freo. I've tipped Freo on this one.
I am going to go GWS. Do they have Is Darcy back yet? No.
He's a week away. Oh, if you had Fife, not Fife. Briggs and Darcy. Imagine if you just kept old mate Darcy, and just once Briggs generates more cash, it really doesn't matter. He might come back next week. It would have been a perfect scenario because he could have kept Darcy, who's been solid as this year. I saw a lot of people trade Darcy, but you'd be kicking yourself, I reckon.
Yeah, because you could have just kept holding and just sitting on the bench.
Richmond Saints. I think Richmond, but I hate both of them. Saints are just so boring to watch.
They are. I think Richmond will get up.
Yeah. Carlton, Gold Coast at the G. I think Carlton will win, but it's really who knows what you're getting.
Gold Coast are going to win. Fuck you, Carlton.
Yeah.
I hope this week Voss cries.
Fuck you. Oh, I bet he's a good bloke. Actually, I won't forgive him for bumping Scotty Burns in that 2003 grand final or whatever. I'll never forget it. The piece of shit.
Fuck you dog.
He cleaned him up. Scotty Burns was so tired from running around and chasing Michael Voss, and he just cleaned him up and pillaged his ribs.
You and your fucking.
The ribs.
No, you fucking. How do you just pull out random stats from nowhere? Where's the fucking the
I'll
video I was gonna show
I'll
you?
send you the video after we're finished. I'll send you the video. It's hard to forget, mate. Michael Voss is hated by a number of Collingwood fans.
Wait, listen to this. Wait, before I just play this, they've banned him. They've banned him from fucking from Carlton have banned him from chatting, and SEN don't like answering if it's his phone calls anymore. But we'll play it.
We can't give you unlimited time because we'll be going back down to the Esther rooms in a moment, but give us your views on that.
Yeah, g'day guys. I set it up for the St Kilda game. We will not win a game. We'll be West Coast and Gold Coast, and everyone hammered me for it. I was spot on. My predictions came true. They want leadership. It starts with the coach. It starts with him. And then the leaders down below him look up to him. This is what makes a team like Collingwood so good. Why Darcy Moore's such a good captain? Because he looks up to his coach. Our leaders don't look up to the coach because he isn't a leader anymore. He's not that coach. He's not that player that he used to be where he can bring the coaching. He doesn't have it. It starts from on top of him as well, the board.
The board.
At board level and it filters down. The club needs a complete turnover and needs a clean slate. And I'm sorry to say that if it means leaders traded to other teams for draft picks, you bloody do it. Because I've had a gutful tonight.
They've cut him off.
It's good to hear from you, and maybe they could get you in
That
as the
poor guy.
motivator in chief.
Bloody
he's a
snapper.
He's a frustrated fella, isn't he? I'm the same. I would be so frustrated if I'm watching that fucking dribble of a team.
It would be. Did we even touch
Seriously.
on the pies this week?
We can briefly touch on them. Otherwise, I'll quickly grab my charger. Just bear with me. I'll grab my charger.
Grab your charger and then chat about the pies for a sec.
I don't know if anybody saw the Olympics somewhere in the 80s. There was this chick that did this fucking marathon, and she fair enough, she come fucking 10th or 20th or something like that, but that's not important. The poor bitch was fucking running. She actually fucking crawled to the fucking line. She didn't fucking give up. She fucking pushed herself. She pushed herself to near fucking exhaustion. That's what I'm asking out of you guys, is to push yourself right to the final hooter and take this fucking prize away from these guys. They don't deserve it. We fucking do. We fucking
I watched a half of it, and I remember it being a close game. This Essendon one, I mean the Essendon Carlton one, and then I just remember they were freaking 6 goals up, and I'm just going, what is going on? Have I had a few beers or something?
It's just
It
a
was just like this.
slaughterhouse.
Oh my god, that's shit ass. But anyway,
you know what it was, real quick. Merrick just turned the fuck up. Did they drop the tag on him or something? Because he just went.
I'm pretty sure people were saying that he was just sent forward and then he kicked a couple or got people involved and was just going to Kerno and just going, that's on you, Kerno. I don't know why. The one game Kerno doesn't tag. He just doesn't bother with Nick Dacos. I'm pretty sure that was right, wasn't it? Or did he tag Dacos? But mate, they needed culling. But in regards to Collingwood chat, before it's obvious that we're going to tip bullies, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going to go Bullies.
Yep. Now, Collingwood, Hoskin Elliott, you can just be good again like 2018. That's all I'm asking.
You know, I have mixed feelings on Hoskin Elliott. He
I think he's played great this year. He just let himself down, unfortunately, which is all right. He's played.
it
I can't really say anything bad about him because he's been good this year.
no, he hasn't been good this year. Probably in like the last couple of games. He was absolutely nowhere, but apparently he just is a really big role player. And a lot of his role just isn't getting the footy.
Yeah, he's a big wingman. He's actually keeping McRae out, probably. As bad as
Um,
it sounds. I heard someone on the radio today or whatever it was. It was about Derek Hines saying, "Is Finn McRae any chance?" And he's like, "He's knocking on the door. He's getting 30 touches in the VFL every game." I'm like, "We're gonna lose this player.
we
We're
are.
just gonna." But
I was
we're a massive chance of losing some good players, I reckon, because we've got a massive list.
I was talking to Robert about this as well, and like his people are going to be going like knocking on his door very soon, being like, "Mate,
West
you're in
Coast
our best 22. Come now, like come right now. You're playing."
or North
Like,
Melbourne.
yeah. So I
I mean, I wouldn't get mad if he did that. But who else? There was Pennells looks a bit older, doesn't he?
Pendles looked very slow on the weekend. He looked very slow. You can't expect him to be charging the whole season.
No.
But he still used the footy quite well. I think it was just a little bit of an off day. We couldn't seem to um, like our fast breaks that we normally get. We play such high risk footy that when we're kicking it into the middle and going for those things, what normally those 50-50s that would normally go our way, like just didn't go our way that game. And
Hmm.
in turn, they just kicked a goal from it. Like it just went bang straight back the other way, like lace out Fritsch, the dickhead Fritsch,
Yeah.
straight into his hand. Or like Salem was back
Oh,
there, Lever
don't
was
get me
back
started
there.
on that.
They just fucking were rebounding off us. As soon as we lost that 50-50, they rebounded so well and just
I
slaughtered us.
I cannot deal with this Bailey Fritsch guy.
Oh, it's the Bailey Fritz show. That's all Melbourne art. It's the Bailey Fritz show. He's probably got a theme song in his head playing the whole time.
Did you
It's the
see
Bailey
his
Fritz show.
dive? He
What's that?
dived. He dived in one of the goals he got. Maynard
Oh,
pushed him.
yeah.
Oh,
No, it was Murphy. Murphy was just like it was a push back and forth. They
oh
were
yeah, it
both
was Murphy.
pushing each other, and then
How good is he?
a little touch, and then he just fell to the ground. I hate Bailey Fridge.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fucking
make this
hate.
into a TikTok right now, and I'm gonna send it to your fucking doorstep every week for the next fucking year.
Well, we
You
know
are a
his cousin.
fuckwit.
We know his cousin.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Don't get me started on Bailey Fridge. He's a cockhead of the
I was
AFL.
gonna say something as well. Nathan Murphy is just turned into this elite player. I reckon.
Hmm.
I reckon he is a gun.
Hmm.
He's
Bucks was saying that for ages when he couldn't. He just kept getting injured, and he couldn't make it into the best 22 because he just kept getting injured. And Bucks was
he
saying
was
when
yeah. He was straight in when he kept getting knocked out. 2 weeks later or a week later, he got brought in back in the team. I remember when
hmm,
Bucks were like our granny push in 2018. He might have been there, or it might have been a year after that, but consistently in the picture and same sort of player, but he's just like risen to a different level. He never gets beaten. He
hmm.
actually, and he loves a brawl as well.
Yeah, he
Not
does.
really. He just gets knocked out during them.
He just puts. I don't like how he just puts his body on the line so much, doesn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't. Maybe I met him at the Copeland, and he's like a ripping guy, just open to a chat, like all this kind of stuff. So he must be just a lovable. He's loved around the pies, but
Hmm.
hopefully he's here for a long time because the way he plays, he's gonna get. You know, Headless Nick off Harry Potter. Like,
Yeah,
goes like
that's
this.
gonna be him.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
Nathan
be him.
Murphy.
It fucking will be. He just plays with such fucking I don't care about my body at all. And it's like he doesn't know how to fall. He just like,
No,
how did you manage to just get your head in that situation then? All this all I can remember of him is just fucking getting carried off the ground. That's every
yeah.
game. I'm saying he's just getting carried off the ground with the
He's
headband off.
I think there was a stat, just the last bit about Murphy, that he's never bounced a ball in his career, and he bounced it
Really?
2 times. 2 times, yeah. Last week, because
He
there's
probably
like
made an
this
effort
big,
to.
there's this big thing. Yeah, he must have, because there's this big thing of the 22 have never bounced the ball, and
Yeah.
then he was talking to a mate, and his mate's basically like, can't. Saying how good, and he goes, "Oh, I nearly did two. I nearly did 2 bounces or something like that." There's this,
That's good as.
he goes, "Cunt, that's elite," or something like that. And he said if Bobby had a kicked the goal, so he must have did it and passed it to Bobby. I can't
Mm.
remember the play, but he was gonna celebrate so hard, but I think Bobby missed it.
Oh, but by the way, Bobby Hill, what a pickup! He is so good to watch. Electric.
Like, every time I apologize on this podcast because I thought he was just terrible, not just from previous history.
Mm.
Not just like I just didn't think he'd be. I think he thought he would have been a role player. He's nearly our best forward. Like,
Oh,
he's just so crafty and just moves, and I'm just like, wow,
as
this
soon as
guy,
he gets
man.
the ball, you
I
think
don't know.
something's going to happen.
We must have got him for bugger all too.
I reckon we
Like,
did. He was
but
injured when we got him.
yeah. Was there any other players that wanted to pick out, or maybe? I mean, Melbourne are a
Taylor
good.
Adams is probably
No,
the most frustrating player to watch for Collingwood. Has Jordan De Goey's role. He gets the footy. He's in the right places, but it's like he just panics and just I don't know what he does. Just do something better with the footy. Okay, he
yeah,
just constantly fumbles, and if it's not him with the ball, it's like he loses a contested footy, and then they get like a really nice play out of it. Like you're just always
mm-mm.
involved in the wrong spots.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hard. He's obviously the player to just. It's weird. We've got Mitchell and him, and it
Mm,
actually works when Geordie's there, and then Nick
mm,
can come and Josh can come and all that. But they're just battering rams. Like, how good has
mm.
Tom Mitchell been? Tom Mitchell,
Oh,
I reckon I've
unreal.
seen. I reckon I've seen. What's that stuff they put on fighters? It's like super glue, isn't it? They put it
No,
like wherever
no,
you get a cut.
Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Vaseline. Yeah.
Tom Mitchell's just got Vaso all over his face. He just gets smacked every time, and
Just
I love
constantly
him.
running through. Yeah.
Have you listened to the podcast with him and Josh and Nick?
Nah.
There's a
Last
podcast
Ball
in this.
Magnets I listened to was
Yeah,
I think Josh Giddy one. Oh no, Steel
right.
Side Bottom one was the last one I listened to.
Yeah, so he's got Josh and Nick on there. So if you wanted to look that up, but Tom's just a ripping bloke, and all he's saying is how much he loves the club. So,
Yeah,
oh,
mate. A shout out to Liam Murphy. Tom Mitchell, all he talks about is just how much better the Pies
how
are
badly how
compared to
badly must
Hawthorn.
How badly must have they been run? They must have been just a terribly run club.
It must have been fucked down there because he just constantly says how much better it is and how he's enjoying himself so much more. It's just like, bloke won a Brownlow down there and he can't stop talking about how much he hates it.
I know. Like, the crowds. The crowds are the best crowd I've ever. So maybe he's pumping it up because he's right here right now. But deep down, I think he's doing it because he goes, this Hawthorn club that I was at, it was bloody grim, mate. I've got bloody people like Liam Murphy watching me.
They were trying to tell me to abort my baby, so I left.
Oh, that's two now. You've done that twice, you dickhead.
I would actually
Oh
want
my
to tell a
god.
little funny story about my run-ins with Chris Fagan. When I first moved up here to the sunny coast, I had to get a job at a cafe as a barista, and Fags came in Noosa, and I go to everyone, "That's fucking Fagan." Like, "That's Fags, that's Fags." They go, and they don't have a fucking clue. They don't follow footy at all. And they were like, "Who's Fagan?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's in a massive scandal at the moment." It's like, "Oh, what did he do?" In the back, I'm like, "Oh, he told a couple of his players that they had to abort their baby, and it was just like all this racism scandal through the whole club." This is when it first came out, and then I walk out to the front cash register to serve the next person, and Fagan's wife's just standing there giving me the dirtiest look in the world, and I was just like,
as they
"Fuck."
should.
But
I got cleared, mate.
I was screaming it in the back to everyone. Everyone in the whole shop would have heard me just talking about Fagan.
As people like you, you're the problem. You're ringing up SEN and complaining like that Carlton guy about Fagan when Fagan's just he treats Dunkley amazingly. So if Dunkley's popping out 150s,
You know what? You know what coffee he orders?
what
Extra hot, large flat white, 2 sugars. Oh, no
I
sugars.
like that.
Sorry, no sugars.
Fuck, I've swapped to the no sugars recently. Once you get the taste of just the bitterness of the coffee, you can't go back. But
Yeah, I
I've
love it.
tried to educate my dad about it, and he's just nah, want fucking sugars.
Need the sugar.
People,
Need the fucking sugar.
people love the sugar. It does taste nice, but just the bitter coffee does it all.
We used to see heaps of people down there. We saw Hawkins came in a few times. Big Gaz, Gary Ablett,
Gaza, he's playing local
Gazza.
footy at the moment.
Yeah. What else? One of this Bulldogs bloke used to come in all the time. Used to have curly hair. He's retired now.
Oh, the one with the head knocks.
Yeah. What's his name?
Pickin.
Yeah. He used to always come in.
He's a great player. He was
But yeah.
actually a gut, that bloke.
But yeah, Pies are going to bounce back.
Fingers crossed.
I think it was a well needed fucking little kick in the teeth.
So do I. I believe so as well because you can't just be keeping on winning these games, buddy. You can't just keep on winning and winning.
When Dacos kicked the goal, 30 seconds left, and I'm like, oh my god, there's
so
a chance.
My mate messaged. Oh, Burnsy messaged me and says, "You guys were shit." Blah blah blah. And I said, "Oh no, we were. We're due for a loss." And then Dacos kicked one, and he goes, "No way." And I didn't want to reply. Candice was walking in while I was watching it. She goes, "You're gonna win. You're gonna win." And I said, "No way." And then I've got this little yes way, and then
Yeah.
and
I
then
was like,
someone fucked it up, and I'm just like, "Oh, you've just dragged me in again." I was just ready for a defeat, and then you're going, "Oh." I keep just saying that. I don't think we could win like that, but we have won like that this year, but we're a different team now. We actually are stronger on. We're not the comer ups anymore, but yeah, we miss Ginnivan as well. I think he's important. It's
yeah,
Ginnivan,
Rick
maybe Elliot,
McInnes.
mixed day. Oh, don't get me started on that bloke. But he's young, so I won't bag young players.
I
I
still
won't
feel
bag
like
young
he's
players.
he's had a few chances now, and he probably just doesn't look like he's at the level. And I don't think, honestly, I want to be proven wrong because he has such a great AFL body and such a great if he was a good player, he would be a great player. Like he's got perfect size,
He's
perfect
he's
height.
only he's only 21, I think. Pretty
Yeah,
sure he's
but
only
like
21 and 22. Those type of players don't fill their body up until 26.
but
But
he looks like
he's not. He was only he was picked 20. So I guess it's just like luck of the draw. You know, it's a bit like
I
Finn
want him to
McRae.
be good. I want Finn
So
McRae
do
to
I.
come in.
I want everyone to come in. Everyone good to come in and just play their role. But there's only 22, isn't there? So
How good was Harvey Harrison?
he's good. They said he got injured at the last quarter or something. But he'll
I
be
saw
right.
that.
But yeah,
Uses
he
the
was all
footy
right.
really well.
I think Ginnivan should come in though, but he'd come in for Ginnivan. Ideally next week, 2 weeks. I want to see how come in. I want to see Mixed Day come in because we really need Mixed Day. There's a glaring need for another freaking forward that can do something more than McInnes, and then Ginnivan. So Harvey Harrison goes. and Elliott comes into that mix, we've got about 6 players in. And we need Steele to come back as well, but obviously he's out. We're missing Steele big time.
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
don't think you can be sad about this loss. You just go, people are going, oh, we had Oliver out. Piss off, mate. We've got DeGoey out. We got Howe out. We've got, I named them all. It's five or six
We've got
players.
Howe, McStay, Geordie DeGoey, Steele side bottom, Jack Ginnivan, and who else goes down there? I think that's it at the moment.
I think so. They're round 5, but well, we'll see what happens. It's nearly time for the game, actually.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go have some dinner, but come on, Stu, you fucker. Let's
Stewie.
go.